Alright guys, good morning. Still not quite 100% awake yet, but we're going to go ahead and finish up the second part for C-Trader, and I'll show y'all what I'm looking at and kind of how I trade during the day. Grab a little coffee. Okay, so summer trading, boring as shit. Some days we get good setup, some days we don't. I've been having better luck with Asia than I have with early US or with late US. I've been having some luck too, but I've been avoiding it. So what am I doing is I sit here with my TA chart open. You can wait for alerts and do nothing all day. I'm predominantly leaving this screen open, and I'm waiting for an alert to pop here. If I get an alert, I'll jump back over to here. I kind of am flipping between the two, and there's nothing going on but the most part, I am watching these charts. So how do we use these charts? You already should have the video on the setup, and the two indicators were posted in the Skype room. If you don't have them or you need them, scroll through the Skype room, you'll see them, or hit me up, and I'll post them again. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I got 6 charts up, so we'll just go through each one of them, and I'll show you what I'm looking for on the trades with this. Um, I guess let me explain kind of how I look at the system. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking for is price to be heading in a defined direction. So we have the green dots going down. Price is dropping here. We get a green thingy, whatever you want to call it, and it is below our green dots. So the first thing we're looking for is we don't want to trade it when it's riding on top of the green dots like this. We'd like to see some space, and then we can go ahead and get into a trade. Now these trades aren't going to work like the TA ones. Sometimes price will be moving up away from the green dot. So if you're not comfortable taking those trades, wait till you get one like this one here. And this one here is this one, where price is moving down. Price is away from the green dots. I don't want it to be touching at all. I want it to be below completely. And then price moves back up. So what's the concept behind this? And I've been trying to think of a nice, easy way to explain it. Think of a roller coaster. A roller coaster, when it goes down a hill, it doesn't need anything to assist it, but it is going to run out of steam. It just basically runs out of, I guess you could say, kinetic energy, whatever you want to call it. It runs out of momentum. What this dot's doing is helping to identify when the moves are running out of steam, basically. Runs out of momentum. And if you want to look at it this way, this is the part of the roller coaster. It gets on, it hooks up to that chain, and you get that clackety-ass ride way back up. So think of the market that way. We want it to go down away from our green line if we're looking for a call. There's our green dot, and we can get back up. Entry, remember, is going to be hard on some of these because it will be identified the candle of. A quirk with it, and you can see here, well, this one's below, and it dropped, and I lost my ass. Well, not really. There is one little quirk with this, is what happens is whenever you see a green and a red one back to back, normally what happens is this candle isn't there when this candle closes. The flowery looking thing isn't there. This candle opens, this one will pop, and then this one will pop also. It's just a little quirk with it, but you look through the charts, and if you see a bunch of them where they're back to back, like this one here, probably wasn't a trade you could have taken because this one would not have formed till after this one. This one would have been a trade you could take. So just be aware, a lot of these that look like horrid losers, they actually aren't, and some of these that look like great winners actually aren't because you can't get into them. A lot of times the flower thingy is going to pop, then this one's going to pop. It's just the nature way the formula is done. I could probably code it to ignore it, but I think we got it down good enough where this is a nice, easy, clean system. So let's take a look at a couple more. Here's UJ. We're going down. So we have a back-to-back here. Most likely we wouldn't have gotten this one. Going down, probably wouldn't have gotten that one. If you notice, there are a lot of back-to-back ones. Here we got one where price green, price is below. We got single. There isn't one there, so most likely this is one we could have gotten into, and price moved up. Price, the candle is below your green dot, so this one would have been acceptable. Nothing on the red side on this one. Markets are definitely bearish. Let's take a look back a little bit, see if we got anything. This one here didn't qualify. We have a green dot, red flower, and it dropped. Nothing qualifies there. Here we have a red candle, and we have green dot, green flower, goes up. See how the candle is completely below the green dots. Coming back down again. These are a back-to-back, so most likely we would not have gotten this signal. We wouldn't have gotten this flower until this candle, so impossible to do. There we go. Here we have a candle below the green. And this one didn't pop the next candle, so we probably could have gotten in on that one. Hope you see the idea. Price below. I'm trying to see if we have any puts on here. So far, everything's a freaking call. This one would have been an ignore, and here's a good one again. This one would have been an ignore, most likely couldn't have gotten in. Not one call so far, that's pretty odd. I guess it tells you something about the markets. This one would have been one we could get in. Candles below the green dots, green flower, and up it went. I'm not trying to cherry pick here, it's just I'm showing the ones that most likely we couldn't have gotten into because the quirk with the thing. Okay, so guys, the thing isn't 100%. Trade carefully with it. What I'm looking for, again, is I want it below the green dots. Then I want the dot to form. I want to try and get as best possible entry as I can. You delay it as long as you can, which on a lot of these means that price is going to shoot back up and you're going to be out of it. Don't just jump in because you got a signal. A lot of times, you getting it at the bottom of the candle because the next candle will drop a little bit, but it won't drop past the close of it, is going to mean the difference between you winning or losing a trade. So right here we have a red dot, we have a red flower, but price is on the red dot, so we would ignore this signal completely. It's not qualified. So there's our first potential call for the day, and it's no good because it is riding on top of the dot. I hope this explains it, guys. I didn't have too much time yesterday. My daughter was up. She's still asleep today. Got, what is today? 6? Got like 18, 19 days till she's back in school. I know that sounds bad. If you have any questions on the system, hit me up. I'll upload this now. And again, what I'm doing is predominantly I'm leaving these open every 5-10 minutes if I'm not getting alerts, because sometimes it's been that long. Flip through my TA charts, see if anything's forming up so I have an idea of what's going on, that I didn't miss a huge spike or something. If I don't see anything worth staring at, then I'll pop back to here and watch these. At least it will make your chart time worth something, because you will get a few trades out of here. Demo this till you get the hang of it. You can post these screenshots up by, you make the screen big. Down at the very bottom right here we have a little camera button. You click the camera button. I am so sorry. Click the camera button. Then click on the chart. And it'll take the picture and give you the link. It'll also save the file directly to your hard drive. You can delete those if you want. And I guess that sums it up. Make sure you post up your charts, guys, so we can see them. We need to start getting back in the habit of that before the end of August so we can help everyone, each other out. I'm trying to think. Yep, the only one we have so far that was forming was this one, and this was not a valid trade. And that was Euro USD. Reason it wasn't valid was the candle was on top of the red dots, even though we did get a red flower, so we would ignore that. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope it helps y'all out, guys. I know summer is aggravating. The last piece of advice I have: don't just if you're gonna just trade to trade, do it on a demo. Don't do it live. Alright, have a good one, guys, and I'll load this up now.